myself. What does that mean? High level enough? Like high level, like.
Traveling so fast, it's just the future of the past. No stopping anyone. No stopping anyone. Grab those golden rings, so say so make your engine sing better than everyone. Better than everyone. Here we go. Time to go. Here we go. Fast life go. Here we go.
Wow. You're so that sucks the sound. At least I figured out how to do it. Crazy thing is the sound comes in so clear. Hi, Fake Karmic. How you doing? Is that Serenity now? I'm just doing it for fun. Nowhere near monetization. Nowhere even near dreaming of it. Just for fun, Serenity now. If that's probably you. So is that you, Serenity? And if it is, thanks for saying hi, man. Again, I'm just playing anyway. Figured since I'm playing anyway, and it's been a crazy day for everybody, I'd just kick back and show it. Not really expecting anything from it. Oh, also Serenity, if that is you, that was me who added you on Xbox. You kind of have to, right? I'm talking to you, Fake Karmic. I thought you were Serenity. Because Serenity is the one who kind of does that shit. But, you know, whoever you are, hi. Let's race some real people. You guys can see I'm nowhere near the biggest Sonic fan. Oh, sorry, I just realized my cursor was there. There's no way that's you. Shut the fuck up. Holy shit, dude, that is you. Why'd you holy shit, that is you. Yeah, no, I called you. I didn't want to bother you. I figured you might have been asleep. Which is why I waited until I called you like 12 hours after you did your show because I was genuinely worried. And then come to find out you blocked me on Twitter. I have no idea what the fuck happened overnight, bro. So you know, I understand you went through a lot today. But if you care to elaborate, I'm all ears. But I get it. If like again, I'm not even mad about it. If you're still listening, bro, not even mad about it because I get today was fucking insane. I can't believe. Hey, thanks for stopping by, dude. I mean, I appreciate it. So those just tuning in, I thought that was the fake current, but my first chatter is a celebrity. So let's go, Eggman. Yeah, dude. I mean, look, I can't imagine. I just hope you're like okay. I mean, hence why I called. And I know I don't actually know you, bro, but what really concerned me, if you're even still here, is that you're like nobody gives a fuck. But it's like when I try to give a fuck, bro, you don't let me. I mean, for probably a variety of reasons. I don't know which side he's on. I don't know what fucking agenda he has, and I get that. That's why I'm not fucking mad. But it's still like, dude, people give a fuck, and I don't know how you can feel the way like that people don't care. I did not believe for a second it would be you. I was like, all right, Serenity, very funny. Oh my god. See, I suck so like people who play this game are. Is that what you meant by you said you're leaving tomorrow? See, okay, I'm happy to hear that um, maybe something positive came out of this because when you told me, you know, obviously you were asleep again. My bad. I tried to wait like 12 hours, see, you know, give you some time, but you were like, dude, I'm going to sleep and I'm leaving tomorrow. I was like, what the fuck do you mean you're leaving? Um, so I'm happy to hear it wasn't bad. Um, Now, you know, if that was something that came up today, good for you, for the moment. But yeah, dude, people care. I care. People give a fuck. You know, who's that guy who sent you like $500 today by himself and was like, dude, let me call. Again, I didn't see any of this live. I watched it way after the fact. So this is not like a biased in the moment opinion. Frankly, I didn't even know you were mad at me until I saw it was blocked, and then I saw what you said on Dixon Shed. And what I call it, last place? Probably. Unacceptable. They won't get away with this. It's my Eggman impression. But yeah, dude, I mean, look, I get it. I don't know, dude. I get you don't trust anybody, and I respect that more than I think you know. Hence why I'm not mad at you, but I just think you got to stop pushing people away who care and get over the hesitation of are they trolling me? Are they not? You'll find out eventually, won't you? It happens to you every day. No offense. Wrong person. All right, bro. Yeah, because look, I just saw you blocked me, and I thought something was wrong. I mean, clearly. So I'm happy. I figured it was due to the fucking drama. So I'm not really pressed about it, and I wasn't. But thanks for coming by and explain yourself, bro.
Agreed.
See ya. All right. You're like, I'm a huge Sonic fucking fan. Everybody knows it for a while. Final Boss, of course, with the Eggman pictures, the Shadow. Big fan. And everyone probably thinks I'm the world's biggest Spurb nerd. But bro, you have no idea. Like, I'm playing multiplayer right now. What am I in 10th? I'm in 10th place. Like, people are way. You give them no idea. It's almost like, I guess most of you, whoever ends up watching this replay or watching now, probably old enough to know, obviously, Star Wars, people lining up and down the fucking streets for Star Wars. This is my fucking Star Wars, dude. And that just is what it is. Everyone's got their fucking nerd shit. And that's how I look at it. It's my fucking Star Wars. And to most people, that makes it go, oh, all right, fair enough. But, kind of like back when people were like, oh, because I was growing up kind of when Family Guy was big, and be like, oh, Family Guy's a cartoon. What are you, like, a fucking faggot? Like, for liking cartoons, it's the same kind of thing. Oh, what are you, fucking faggot? Because you like Sonic? It's like, nah, bro, Sonic's just chill like that. Just like people saw Star Wars as chill like that, and whatever else you're into. Wow, Karmic! I didn't know you. Yes, I'm familiar. With Christian Whitehead, he's like exactly, and that's what I'm talking about. Being a fan of things, creates opportunity. Which is why I respect what you're doing, Karmic, because you're a fan of like 80s music. You live in the middle of nowhere, but you want to pursue it. It's the same fucking thing. Like for these things to be successful, people have to give a fuck. Like these things don't just are birthed into the digital realm. People get paid to give a fuck. But anyway, long story short, Sonic Mania. I grew up in the early 3D era, so I played it. It's new. But I'm a more big fan of the 3D thing, of the 3D Sonics. But I know Sonic Mania was a big hit. And Karmic, dude, we fucking love you. Serenity, I understand your hesitation. No offense, bro. But you're like an outward dick to him. But at least you're honest. Karmic, wow. We've never discussed that. I'm surprised. Are you leaving today? By the way, are you getting on a plane today, bro? Oh, shit. Yo! Wow. And genuine question, bro. Again, if you're gonna take a break, who's here to watch me be an asshole? If I'm being an asshole. Now, do you plan on streaming when you're there, or are you gonna, because of today's thing, you're trying not to make it public, which I fucking get, by the way. Yeah, Serenity. Look, I get fucking bullied. I think more than I deserve. I just went on a rant about fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. I get, dude, I'm a nerd. I get it, and I react to things, but I really don't think like. And maybe this is me speaking because I'm being biased, but I don't think people like me and Karmic deserve the kind of hate we get. And obviously, Karmic's on a bigger scale because he has a show, but literally everyone fucking shits on me. I don't even have a show. So it's just like people who are themselves unapologetically get a big fucking target on their back, show or not. And I think it's retarded. But yes, nothing wrong with busting chops either. Like to say that, I also don't mean to say then you can't make fun of me for being a nerd. Who cares? But I also think like with the doxing and the fucking person, like dude, relax. You don't even know me, and you don't need to know me. You don't need to know my mom's name. Like, what does that prove? It just proves you're a fucking weirdo who cares enough about me to find that shit out. So it just makes me look better, if anything. Which is how I get myself into trouble because I say shit like that, even though it's true. Is these people's life mission to be a fucking asshole, so they'll just double down and be a fucking asshole. That's what I'm learning as I age. But doesn't matter how right you are. People will always be a fucking bitch, dude. You could like have what you say written in holy ink by Jesus Christ resurrected from the dead and reaffirmed by the fact police. Like if they invented a bureau for facts only and Jesus Christ signed off on it, you'll still never convince anyone of anything. And that's what I've learned as I've gone through life. It could be written in fucking stone from the Stone Age. Nope, that's not real because I don't believe so. So at the end of the day, when people are fucking assholes for any reason in the world, oh shit. I want to get one race where I'm not in the fucking bottom. Karmic. So I'm playing multiplayer right now. So everyone I'm playing against, like, there's no such thing as rubber banding. And I know exactly what rubber banding is, but no, in multiplayer there's no such thing. Even if you're pretty good like me, like I've beaten a campaign or whatever in this game on expert. But people are just way, way better. So people are fucking insane at video games. you know, Karmic. I mean, Serenity, but also Karmic. I feel bad, but I also don't about that because I thought it was so fun. It wasn't me, by the way. To my own point about doxing. I did not put that there, but I thought it was so funny that I think it was in someone's chat. Said if you look up the Valley of Men on Google Maps, it is notified as a place of worship. So obviously I looked it up. That sounds hilarious, and it was there. So I posted, "Hey, it's a place of worship." But yeah, I don't support that shit at all. And I think Karmic, if you're still listening, you did just comment. To be fair, people are saying your P.O. box that you put on your show is your actual address. So it was only a matter of time, bro. If someone goes, that's not a post office. Like, you have to understand people are going to look that up. People are going to look up, wait, like, where is that? That's not a post office on Google Maps. That looks like a house. And all of a sudden, they know where you live. Where's MGD? She liked my post. Serenity, get MGD in here. Let's vibe out for a little bit. Diddy Kong Racing, I did share. Thanks, Karmic. I don't know if I think you were here at the beginning because I thought you were Serenity. I'm definitely not looking for anything, monetization or going anywhere. I would just love to just like talk shit because I would be playing this game anyway, watching a show right now. So I really appreciate that. We get some chatters in here and just talk it up, man. I appreciate that. But you know what? The stipulation, I hate to throw stipulation on a favor, Carm, but you got to unblock me if you're going to share something I'm doing. I think that's fair, right? I don't know why the sound is so dog shit. Like I can hear the game through StreamYard, which I'm streaming through. Like I muted my TV, so I know the sound is coming in clear. But for some reason, when I hear the actual stream, it sounds like fucking like it's coming through a water tunnel, which I don't get because it's sharing fine. Like on my in the studio version, I hear everything clear as day, as if my TV was on. Yes, Serenity, great point. Yes, he literally put in his Facebook, and I knew about this too. You know, Karmic's like, I can't trust anybody. But meanwhile, his name is blank Karmic X blank on Facebook. Like if you just, I swear to God, you didn't have to put Karmic X real name. You didn't have to put Karmic X address or any variation of Karmic. You literally just had to put Karmic X into Google. And because there's no one else named Karmic X, you know, shout out to your individuality, I suppose. Guess what? It brought up the only Facebook account with Karmic X in it. So Serenity is right there. It's kind of just, I get you were trying to build a brand, but if you're ever trying to hide yourself from the Dabbleverse, you put yourself on a plate with an apple in the mouth, bro. I learned that the hard way from Penis Winkle. Like he was like, what happened was when we used to watch Stuttering John, when I used to watch Stuttering John a lot, Penis Winkle would send, I don't know, like 10, 20, $2 super chats a show shitting on him. I'm like, why are you spending like $80 a day shitting on a guy? And he's like, and then he took that really personally. It was basically arguments were like that. Like he's like, because it's funny. I'm like, but it's still a waste of money. So then he'd be like, well, I'm rich and retired. And then I would go, and this was my mistake, because I'd be right against a no-life troll, and that's my honest mistake of being correct. I would tell Penis Wrinkle, yeah, if you're retired and spending all your money shitting on Stuttering John, your life might not be very exciting. But what happens next? My mom's name is everywhere. My name is everywhere. My LinkedIn is everywhere. And what did I do other than put a troll in their place? I mean, and that's when I learned it's not really a W to tell a fucking loser they're a fucking loser. Like, congratulations. I just won? Let's fucking go. I was calling people a bunch of losers and I won. Get fucked, dude. That's how you do it. Let's go. Sorry, I know I was rambling there, but I think I made a good point. Of course. Serenity, you make a great point. Dude, but I digress. No one will ever say the word digress again, Karmic, without thinking of you and your face and your ooh. No one will ever not think of you. And don't you realize that's what going off of what Tukey said on your show when he's trying to help you. By the way, I've never seen Tukey break character for so long. So he really cares as well. Talk about no one cares about you. He said it himself. From where you come from, you're around nobody. You have no social experience. Again, no offense. But you asked me why you should take advice from me. I've been through these things. Just because I'm younger doesn't mean I haven't. Anyway, but regardless, you found a way to be yourself, stand out. And no, you didn't taint digression, dude. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you have a negative view of yourself. And why I always fucking tell you, I relate to you more than you think. Because I used to have a negative view of myself when I was going through something similar. And there are people in the Doubtverse who are familiar with my depression, fuck everything phase. And dude, the point is I've been there. I don't care if I'm 15 years younger than you, dude. That's irrelevant. We just grew up in different areas, so I was able to see a little more, a little younger. Big fucking deal. Regardless, I've only just tried to help you. And so it's like, yeah, I get it. It's no reason to push me away or anyone else trying to help you. And shout out to the people watching, not chatting. Say hi. No way. No way, dude. Duckweed coming in. All right. There's too much to address. and there's nobody chatting. That's how delicious this is. Look, Dominic, Duckweed. Papa Kills a. I'm not monetized, I'm not looking at me. Papa Kill, clip this. Papa Kill's a fucking faggot. And the reason he can make AI videos and talk shit to everyone so mercilessly is because no one knows what he looks like or who he is. I promise you, if he put himself out there like being Karmic, he would fucking kill himself. That guy is so angry, but so anonymous. And yes, I'm going on a rant. And yes, oh, Papa Kill got you. Look how mad you are. Great. I'm a little annoyed ranting about it. But does that change how accurate my statement is? He's a fucking anonymous faggot who talks shit because he's safe behind his veil of, look, I'm Mr. Kill Everything's drunk asshole dad. Isn't that funny? And that's his whole fucking existence. Yes, I am also perma-banned from Clowntown Serenity now, and I was a day one. And do you know how many? I'm getting heated again. Fun. It's fun, I guess. It doesn't mean I'm wrong, and that's again my biggest downfall. Going, hey, I may be looking like an asshole, ranting and yelling like a bitch, but at least I'm not wrong. Fair enough. But you know, at least I'm not wrong. But yeah, fuck Papa Kill, and you have no idea the amount of times Big W and I have spoken. I have his phone number. Him and Carmack, like the only two people I have phone numbers on. And the amount of times we've talked, and he's tried to be the mediator because Papa Kill's a fucking angry bitch, no life faggot. Like, basically, I told him once he got really drunk on his show, and he starts slurring like his son, Mr. Kill Everything. Not only was I then banned from the chat, he then took however many hours it takes to make an AI music video and AI song. Both, so and those are different things. They both take a lot of your own time and effort. About me, and I don't have a show. And all I did was say he was slurring, like his son, because he was being a drunk retard, and that warranted hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of effort to spite me. Fuck Papa Kill. He's a sensitive faggot, and that proves it, if nothing else. Flip it, rack me, go fuck yourselves while I play Sonic the Hedgehog. I come in last place. Unacceptable. If you're here, say hi, because I know for a fact it's not just Karmic and Serenity. So pull up. Type in the chat. I can see you're here. We're talking, we're for fun. This channel's never going anywhere other than being a chatter. So speak your mind, get it out of your system, vibe the fuck out. I can see you're here. Yeah, do you know what, Dominic? I mean, it's obvious. I mean, look, everyone loves to psychoanalyze Karmic and people like that. Dude, Ava's obviously just a trans person who has been through a lot of ridicule because she's trans. So, of course, if you even say the word trans, she's like, what are you, bigot? What are you, a Nazi? What are you, piece of shit? And I say this with all love, Ava, because even though Ava and I have gotten into it in the past, I don't think she's a bad person. I really don't. Despite me disagreeing, excuse me, I disagree with the whole, I mean, trans, I guess, in general is one thing, you know, LGBT. If you're, you know, like MGD, I think she's a normal person. She's funny. She you know, can put it this way, any typical left wing and a psychopath, liberal tranny, no offense, would never be able to hang with dappers. Never. So MGD can do it, you're a good person. So like in other words, long story short, those are the normal trans people. But when I'm talking about that shit, it's the insane people. Yeah, it's you know, so Ava's fine. In a long story short, she's fine as a person, but she's obviously hypersensitive. Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly, Dan. That's what I was saying. Long story short, you summed it up nice and short. Hey, you know what? Let's see what place I'm in the world. Get ready to screenshot. Call me a bitch. Send everyone the link. So this game came out a week ago. Today. In the world, I'm in 8,000th place among all systems and computers. Let's see where I'm ranked. Exactly, Karmic. That's what I was saying, dude. It's not who they feel like they identify with. It's basically all the side effects. Let's say you took a medicine, right? Not to demean, chopping off parts and adding them. That's a lot different than taking a medicine. But if you took a medicine that did one thing great for you and did a million negative side effects, I would say that's a lot of what the radicalized left is like. They did one thing good for them, which was maybe chop off their tits, and then it involves them becoming a huge piece of shit, not worthy of walking on earth, and the shit they spread in the sewers. I'd rather like a squirrel take a shit than some of these people live and take a shit. So it's hard because then those people are hypersensitive. Are you saying I'm trans and I shouldn't exist? You're like, well, I'm not against trans people. I'm just against pieces of shit like you. But you're choosing to spin it that I'm a bigot. Quote that, Dr. Seuss. That's your next book. Spin it like I'm a bigot. Spin it like a bigot. But yeah, no, and that's what they do. And I grew up in this fucking generation. I'm one of them, and I see it. Imagine being around these people your entire life. It's fucking bullshit. And I'll see where I am on Xbox only. This is what I do when I'm listening to shows, everybody. Don't judge me. Like, if I'm home and I cook dinner and I fucking got my shit done, this is what I do. So don't judge me. I mean, to be fair, I know I'm in 600th place, and that seems ridiculous. But on the right side, look at my score. I'm at the very top of my score compared to the people in the top 10. It's like, yeah, I know, Karmic. I know. don't give me slack, because look at these people who are, and this is Xbox only, by the way. But there are people. I'm 920. This guy in first place is 9,000, and I've put here. I'll show you. This game came out a week ago. Granted, there are times I went to the store. There are times I left it on in the background, but I'm not going to lie and pretend that playtime is all a lie. And for me to be this far behind, there are psychopaths out here, bro. There are at least 3 people watching who haven't said anything. And I think we're having a good time here. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm here to just chat and talk shit after today's crazy day. And just bring down the vibes, So if you're here, say what's good. Let's do some time trials and let's show when it comes to speed. Maybe I'm not able to pull it off. Yeah, so there's people here who haven't said shit. Honestly, I'm surprised there's 5 watching. Yo, Karmic, I'm serious, dude. I don't know what you're doing this. Dude, you shared my stream, but you still have me blocked. Do you have any idea how ridiculous that is? I want to like and retweet that you shared it, but I can't because I'm blocked. All right, but yeah, let's do a couple time trials. Dude, take a break. Take a fucking break. Again, I just gave you shit for blocking me, but like I said earlier in my stream, like, I don't hate you for it. You had a fucking shitty fucking day. But take a break. Yeah, no, Serenity. Look, Karmic, I've tried. I know you don't like taking advice from anybody. I get I'm a kid, and you probably think I'm a dumb kid, but I'm not as dumb as everyone. And much like you said, and I went on a 20-minute rant, but I know you heard that. I respect you. I'm not as dumb as everybody thinks, bro, and that's why I'm still here. Otherwise, I would have been chased away a long time ago. Because despite my youth, I know these people are old fucking asshole retards. We could never compare, you know. Like, oh, you're a kid and you're working like an entry-level job. What are you, a retard? It's like, no, I'm a kid working an entry-level job like you're supposed to, and moving my way around to better opportunities like you're supposed to. Sorry, I'm not 60 years old and retired like Shmuel Buckman, but that just happens to be how life works. You know, you start off not working because you're a baby, and then you go to school and then you work. I know that's crazy, people, but it's kind of how life works. And fun fact, 70% of people aged 20 to 28 live with their parents, and I'm not one of them. So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I may overreact to shit because that's my personality. At the end of the day, I'm not nearly as fucked as these people try to portray me, and that's part of the fun of talking shit back. Because it's like, yeah, I got you riled enough to talk shit to me, but at the end of the day, I'm still chilling. You know, it's all fun. Thank you, Karmic. Now, I don't care. If it's too long to explain in chat, bro, don't. But can I ask what caused? Because, dude, we've been in contact for a long time. What was the straw that broke the camel's back? I'm genuinely curious. What made you go, fuck this dude? I'm blocking him. I don't care. And sorry, I'm about to start the trial. But I want to. Oh, Karmic X Live followed me. Wow, it's my big day. Really, Serenity? Where'd you work? I started at 14. I worked at a grocery store. So I've been working just about half my life. And you know what, Karmic? That's fine. And that was your big issue with me. Like, basically, I didn't know what was wrong. Because I tried to watch a stream. It was 6 hours, but I knew something was serious. So I probably watched about 4.5 out of the 6, and I missed where you directed your insults at me. And believe it or not, I saw it at Pat Dixon's show because he made it a segment that, like, oh, who are the people that he cared about that he's now shooing away? Which, you know, I know you might hate to hear it, but I agree. I said it myself. You push away the people who give a fuck and the people who don't. You do the same thing to both. And you were like, oh, Final Boss, you're 27, you know, don't you know? So then why the fuck would I take it? And you literally quoted me saying, hey, man, I like your show, but I'm worried about you. And that was your gripe with me. That I said, I like your show and I'm worried about you. I mean, can't you see? I don't care how old I am. I could be 2 years old. That would be ridiculous. You care about me, you asshole. Oh, fuck you for giving a fuck. Anyway, not to be a dick, but to be fair, that's how I perceived it. I know you had a rough day, which is why that's probably the most shit I'll give you about. Because I've been there. I've had a fucking shit day where I feel like the world's against me. No one gives a fuck. No one asks you how you're doing. No one asks if you're okay. No one asks how your life's progressing since you grew up. No, you know, I get all of it, which is why, again, I like you. But I don't get the fucking, oh, you're trying to help me? Go fuck yourself. Dude, Karmic, I have problems I hide myself. I mean, the cracks show, and maybe that's why people like to hate me because they can trigger me. But, like, at the end of the day, dude, the thing that makes people like you and I so trollable, for lack of a better term, is that we wear our heart on our sleeve and our convictions and our morality. And as soon as they find it, and that's a lot to wear on your sleeve. So as soon as trolls find a way to track that morality of you, to track your feelings, all those things you share, all it takes is one for a troll to start trolling. You put all of it out there, it's like bleeding in the ocean. Sharks smell blood. Are they pieces of shit, assholes who have no lives? Some sure people, yeah. But the fact of the matter is, they exist, and they have the free time and wherewithal and want to fuck up your life. Is it right or wrong? It's very wrong, but it doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is that they exist. So when you put yourself out there like that, dude, people are going to try and ruin your life because it makes them feel better. Some people just, fuck around with you because that's how dudes fuck around. And that is true. For example, I think the Dabbler said it. People call themselves their best friends retards. It's part of being a dude to bust each other's balls. That's not my problem. But there are people who exist to like feel better than people, and they do it anonymously, and they do it. So say it's no offense, Serenity Now, but pretend Serenity Now decided to be a total piece of shit. He's like, hi, I'm Serenity Now. I know your name, Karmic, first and last. I know who your family is. I know who your siblings are. I know first and last names of all of them. I know you worked. And I'm going to tweet it out. Feel better about myself. But despite all of outing you and every dirty secret you've ever had, I'm going to remain anonymous. And then at some point, when it happens to you enough times, you start to question me. I'm like the pattern of all of these super fucking assholes remaining anonymous as possible. It's because they're terrified of themselves and they hate themselves, and they would hate if something like them ever happened to them. And that's, maybe that's naive, maybe that's stupid, maybe that's base level young and trolling interpretation, but that's not even trolling. I'm talking about the insane people who dox everything. I think that's a pretty good take. How do I do? Fuck you. Fuck you. Hold on, I'm gonna do a quad father. You grinning piece of shit. 1 second from an A rank while shit piles on your fucking face. You waste of breath. You caused me this pain. You took 1 second and 917 milliseconds from me with your nonsense! And I didn't get an A rank. You piece of fucking shit. So we're going to try again. I got to tell you, Karmic, the quad father impression and the hey, how's it go? I'm quad. One of my favorite things you've ever done, man. So we're doing some time trials. We're trying to, because I lost in like, out of 12 people, I came in like 10th place 3 times in a row. So I'm going to try and prove I'm not dog shit. Hey, how about MGB gets in the chat? Tell MGB I'll suck her dick if he says hi. Yo, Karmic, if you grew up with 2D metal, I just spoiled it. If you grew up with 2D Sonic, like you said, you'd be able to tell me who this is because this character debuted in a 2D Sonic. However, I'm starting to realize as I talk, if you're not a fucking retard, you could probably tell me who this is. Oh, it's Sonic but metal. So is it Metal Sonic? Yeah, it is. Karmic, yes, dude. In all the jokes I just made of Loopy Sportsman, I never said that name of the game. Karmic, yes, dude. Dude, yeah. Dude, I just said dude 86 times. That's because I'm genuinely flabbergasted and elated that you know where he originated from. That's some deep lore. I don't even think I was alive when Sonic CD came out. Or I had just... But indeed... Metal Sonic was introduced in Sonic CD, where he kidnapped his girlfriend Amy who then became a staple character to this very day. But became less of a girlfriend character, like less of a damsel in distress, and and I would find it cringe that she's like the badass independent woman. I promise I would, but she's been that since like 2001. I was 2 years old, so like 20 years before being a woke independent woman was popular. So I respect the change as a creative decision rather than a woke decision, because it was made when I was a child. But not even a child, I was a toddler. So way before that became a priority to pander to woke shit. So they just happened to decide, this bitch doesn't need to be crying all the time. She's got a big ass handle. Now, you know what? Yo, Dominic, I gotta appreciate you stop. I haven't seen you in a long time, dude. Like, I haven't seen the duck eat emoji in again? I did that whole thing and it only did better. 400 milliseconds. I mean, granted, I was talking the whole time, but I don't like. I know last game I was complaining how much I was sucking, and I didn't have a second. It's only half a second difference. Dominic, is that new? Because, dude, genuinely, like, when I was going through what Karmic was going through, I'll never forget this, Dominic. And again, this might sound gay, but this is why I respect Karmic, because they get where he's coming from. Like, I was going through basically what Karmic's going through now, of like, holy shit, someone I thought I spent my life with is like not into it, and I gotta comprehend that, process it, and move on. Dominic was in the MLC chat making me laugh my ass off and going, hey, you, I know you. Let's know each other by this emoji thread. So, Dominic, you may just be a chatter bro, but like, and that's why I love this place. As much as it's filled with hate, there are memories I'll never forget. And it's quite frankly, all the distraction from Mr. Kill Everything, the Kevin Brennan, the Maz, because then I could look at Mazzy and Mr. Kill Everything and go, wait, I'm like 20 years younger than these people, and Mr. Kill Everything is having a 5 times more toxic, life-breaking, self-destructive reaction than I did to a breakup. I must not be doing too bad. And in a weird way, it kind of reinforced my confidence, because a guy twice my age is acting like a 3-year-old when it came to a breakup. But I'm like, so I kind of feel like shit right now. But I know I'm not, because look at this guy, tenured by life, suffering way worse than I am. So I must not be that much of a pussy. So that's what kind of made me go, I can handle it. Even if I crash out once in a while, I can handle the Dabbleverse. If I can handle a relationship better than a 50-year-old man. But that's just me. And the main problem is, Karmic, I just saw your comment. All right, I'm not going to turn the stream off. I'm not going to cover me, Serenity. I apologize, because I'm about to pivot it. Yeah, I feel from, and that's how it started with Mr. Kill Everything. I started as a big fan because I could relate to what he was going through. But everyone who told him, much like you, Karmic, I know you never, he makes shit up about people who tell him to grow a sack and move on. Much like he pretended, you called him a stalker, evil, like something that you could get put in jail for. You know, much like you were. So he's like, oh my God, Karmic is still, Karmic's making me look like a pathetic piece of shit in love with a woman who doesn't love me. Let me call him an asshole. No, it's more like MK's a pathetic piece of shit. You know, what's Bemiji? Karmic, dude, we love you. I've spent half of my 49-minute stream telling you how much, like, dude, obviously you have a different life experience than most people, but that makes you interesting because you're not, I'm sure you've seen a lot of cookie cutter. Like when you talked about in your stream the other night, Karmic, when you were like, yeah, I used to go to house parties and there'd be some fucking fat sluts sitting in a room, just jerking off and sucking off and fucking dudes, and all those dudes were waiting their turn. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, how can I not respect you over those people who did that? Like, oh, Karmic's a fag. You didn't want to like fuck that bitch. Dude, that's disgusting. And that leads to the degradation of society. Where like dude, Matt, that's someone's daughter. Like some dad fucked some woman who then spent 9 months nurturing and building this life, then pushed it out of their pussy in incredible pain, nurtured and loved it and fed it and taught it for 15, 16, 17, 18 years. And their collection of that knowledge is to go to a house party and get gangbanged by dudes. It's disgusting. And people, oh, Karmic's a faggot because he wouldn't fuck that bitch. No, maybe you have some like that's what I'm saying. I get you more than you think. And trust me, just because you won't fuck some 10 times cummed in, sloppy, disgusting pussy doesn't mean you're a faggot, bro. And I hate to be the bearer of the bad news to all the trolls, but fucking a used up, fucking sloppy, sweaty, disgusting whore does not make you gay. I hate to tell that to the world, but it happens to be the truth. Rack me. Let's do it. See, I'm nerd. You have to beat. So everyone on this screen you see, by the way, every single character, besides Supersonic, which I've selected, you had to beat in a collection of 4 races, a Grand Prix. So what's 4 times 23? 12 plus 80. I did 92 races, and that's assuming I won every single one, which I didn't. But at bare minimum, I had to win 92 races in Grand Prix to unlock this asshole. And I still came in 10th place in almost every multiplayer match. So let that show the amount of Sonic dedication that is in this world, because it is far beyond me. Yeah, that's fine. Hold on. Tails, big. Oh, we could do it. I love Big. If you can't tell by looking at him, he's like retarded, but he's a genius. Like he said, I like to fish. I like fishing. But if you asked him like a calculus question, he could answer it in -2 seconds. Like he was a calculator. I think it's great characterization. Okay. What is Ben? Do you guys mind telling me what Bemidji is? Bemidji? I'm sure it's pronounced like one of those two, but Karmic! You know Sonic Adventure? Oh my god, dude. Sonic Adventure is my childhood, man. And Sonic and oh my god. Froggy, where are you? Karmic, if you remember how he sounds, I hope you know that was like a 1-to-1. Yeah, I never had the Dreamcast, and I wish I did. It's supposed to be 2 pages. Oh, I'm on the second page. Supersonic Speed, big or Zaz. Let's go big, obviously. Okay. I'm planning a big name that you can try if you want. Yes, Supersonic is the secret character to unlock if you beat. I don't know. Do the math. I know it's 92 races, so whatever 4 times whatever gets you to 92. That's how many Grand Prix or 4 races you have to be able to get Supersonic. He's invincible, so any normal item that can damage him cannot damage him. The catch is he's not available in multiplayer or time trial, only in Grand Prix where you're driving for him. But the fun is you can just play and not worry about it because you're invincible. And somehow Big is still beating me. I only saw the Fargo movie once. I mean, I get it. It's the guy in the wood chipper, the guy with the slicked back hair, the guy from Simmons. But I don't know. It's all right. Good. Nice. Jim. You're sad. No. That's a digital highlight. It's a reference to a 2005 Shadow game where you infiltrate Eggman's computer and hack it. Hence why it looked like that. Not Rainbow Road. Some little nerd lore for you. See, this is supposed to be the blue shell. It didn't hit me at all. Oh. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Seriously, whoever's still watching, start chatting. It went from 5 to 10 to 8 to 6. Whoever's here, just say hi. I'll do a couple more rounds. I can't believe he's wrong. Yo, Karmic, are you still here?
Good job. My turn next.
Yo, Karmic. Did you see? I know you've been asleep. I'm just seeing this now as I speak on this while the fucking race is loading. Dominic, I see you. I got your tweet. Bedabbler loves mint shampoo. He tweeted it. Hold on, sorry. I'm gonna pause to reply to Bedabbler because obviously he's got some reach, and I want to bring some hype to your music, man. There's a reason I upload it. I'm gonna tell it to Bedabbler. I've said to you a million times, Carmen, and they're like, "Oh, this fucking bitch hates me." Dude, there are times where I think it was specifically when you debuted lip service on your stream. I screen recorded it and listened to it like 10 times. And I'm like, and for better or worse, Karmic, this is just the truth. I'm sorry to take offense. For whatever reason, no matter how much effort you put into making your music, which I believe is there, I believe you write every word. I believe you write most of the instrumentation. I believe you write the beats per minute. I believe you write all of that. I do. I genuinely do. But for whatever reason, you put all of that effort and not care to upload. So I took the opportunity upon myself with, trying to reach out to you because I understand the gravity of uploading someone else's work. I'm just gonna do it because he's not fucking. I hate to put it this bluntly, but if he doesn't fucking care enough, I'm gonna fucking do it because I hear. Do you believe in born lions? in my head all the time. So, you know, if in case I'm not alone, maybe I'll upload it with the blessing of the creator so I can finally hear it because he doesn't care enough to do it. Great. I just read your chat, Karmic. I'm glad to hear that. But you have to it comes from a place, and I know you. Oh, final boss, you're 27. You're giving me advice, you fucking bitch. All I want you to do, dude, is care about your music as much as I do. I'm a fan. I went out of my way to go, you know what? I can't get this out of my head, and this asshole won't upload it. So I might as well fucking upload it. Because I like it. I like your fucking music, dude. So do yourself a favor and respond to my emails, respond to my shit when I suggest advice on your music. Oh, you're 27. Go fuck yourself, faggot. I don't give a fuck. I care about you and your music, and that's a fact. Jack! See, Serenity Now found it on YouTube. Comment text, tell me, if it wasn't for me uploading the music, would Serenity of Now have found? Oh, man. I heard Disturbing Beauty out on the stream. I really want to hear it again, but fuck, there's no way to do it. If only someone uploaded them. Oh, Final Boss! Oh, dude! You uploaded his music because he won't? I'm so happy. So you gotta understand, Karmic, I don't care what you see that I say. God forbid I criticize your relationship. Fuck me, I'm a piece of shit. Doesn't mean I'm not a fan of you and your music. And that's a fact. A Jack. Sorry to get too real. I had to pause for that. Here we go. Well, how old are you, Dominic? Wait, I just went on that rant. I don't even know if I tweeted the download back. $31. Mint shampoo. It's what you do. It's what you do. Making my hair so clean. Oh, Greta to Pace. I'm looking at your tweet, Karmic. Yo, some asshole troll thought you were the one playing song. Put the Game Boy down, you submissive bitch, and get a job. Even that bottom-feeding Mike, Felicia, has abandoned her plans to use you in a desperate attempt to make Pat Dixon jealous. By the way, Karmic, I've been honest with you the whole stream. You've been here, which I appreciate you for being here. I'm just letting me blah, 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 blah. I've been honest with you on most things, and I've been honest about your relationship. But dude, I gotta tell you, Felicia sounded honest today, and I will give her, I believe, pretty much almost every word she said on the stream today. Believe it or not. And I wish you well on your trip that you're going on in a couple hours. But I still urge you to be careful because I still don't like how basically you had to pretend to be someone you're not for someone who's not willing to put 1/10 of the effort. And see, that's what I can't relate to. The only really, really serious relationship I was in was for 4 years. And you best believe I would not give 4 years to someone who barely gave a fuck about me and gave me guidelines to existing. If they don't love me for me, I'm not loving them. Maybe I'm young and not naive again. That may be very possible. And maybe you have a problem that you need to fix. I don't know. That also may very well be possible. But all I do know is you expressed on your show today that you were changing yourself, not because you really wanted to, but because someone else insisted because of their past. Would they not be around certain triggers or stimulants or activities, for lack of a better term? And maybe those activities aren't necessarily most healthy. So fucking what? It's your choice to make. And if you don't want to, look, I don't know, dude. Because I have enough respect for you to try and not shit talk your girlfriend to her face. It's one thing to say it, and like you said, a Pat Dixon chat, like fuck that bullshit, fuck that bitch. It's one thing to say it on Twitter, but like I respect you and your eternal struggle enough to not try and offend you, but I also respect you too much to refrain from hurting you, not to help you. And you portray that as, oh, people don't care about me. They must think I'm a piece of shit. It's the Pat Dixon concern. It's like, nah, dude, I'm a kid. I'm in my mid-20s, and I've seen enough to know a stupid fucking insane, manipulative fucking cunt. Never mind. You're flying there tomorrow. I digress. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just hope you come back a bigger man. And, that's where I'll leave it on my personal opinion. Because, look, yeah, I mean, you laid next to her in bed. You didn't sleep there. And I get she was running with it. But see, that's the thing. I don't want to fucking offend you. I haven't blocked me again. But I want to be honest. See, Soren, you now gets it. It's never fucking enough. And then you end up feeling like you're trying to please your mother. And then you realize, why am I dating my mother? Not only that, why am I trying to please her? Not only that, why am I good enough? Not good enough. I mean, like, I'm not a cookie cutter. Karmic, you can speak to this better than anyone. I'm not a cookie cutter bitch. I'm me. You'll never find another motherfucker like me. Yet, you bend the knee and basically give your soul. Fuck you, big. Gotcha. And no, by the way, in case you're also hearing this, I'm not indoctrinated by the Pat Dixon concern. I just genuinely feel that way. And if that happens to that concern, no pun intended, if my concern for you and what you've gotten yourself into happens to align with that Pat Dixon concern, I can't do nothing about that. I mean, it's just how I genuinely feel. I'm genuinely concerned. I think you're a unique guy with your own, like, you don't feel a need to fit in, but you do at the same time. Like, you want to be yourself unapologetically, but you want to not be judged for it. Well, newsflash, everyone who's insecure to be themselves, bro, is going to judge you for it. Not because they genuinely judge you for it, but because they hate themselves so much and they project in, let's say, Dabbleverse chat or their hate on other people. They wish they could be themselves. But when they trigger you, that they're like, see, I hate myself so much, and I projected that on the Karmic. And look at how mad Karmic is. Right? Look at how triggered he is responding to my hate super tip that I spent $5 on, not Karmic. I spent $5 to project myself into Karmic. You should be reacting like you're the fucking man. And you do sometimes. And maybe that gives them an excuse to show me. Oh, Karmic thinks he's the fucking man and he's not. Yeah. You know what? You're more of a fucking man than those bitches who are spending money and trying to make you feel less than them. I'm sorry, but that breaks the pulls down the curtain for most people. People are spending money to try and make you feel less superior than them. It's probably because they have a complex, not you, bro. But maybe that's rocket science. Hold on a second, I'm trying. If you're here, say something in the chat, 'cause I see you. I don't care if you're Dr. Chow. Well, you might be bad because you're a fucking faggot, stay-at-home dad who over obsesses on 20-year-old guys showing. And if that's your case, too bad, so sad. Maybe go to bed and wake up at 6 to feed your baby the bottle, Dr. Chow. But if you're not Dr. Chow, there's at least 4 of you watching who have not commented. And I think you can tell by my entire rant before this. I know Dr. Chow is a fucking stay-at-home dad faggot who has nothing besides this. So whoever compensates while his wife whips him in the ass. I hope somebody clips this. If you're watching, Dr. Chow is Dr. Chow. And he's open to brag. Hey, I have a life. I'm not a faggot. I have a life. I have children. What do you think? I'm a bitch? I'm Dr. Chow. Well, guess what? Dr. Chow has a life and children, but chooses to spend it in the Dabbleverse. Yeah, and every show, and I know someone has seen some footage of him frantically DMing people during every show to get him to spin it the way he wants to. Dr. Chow has way too much time on his hands. I don't care if he has kids. I don't care if he's single as a Pringle, but the fact is he's not single when he has kids. He's a fucking no-life faggot who seeks control in the Dabbleverse because apparently, I would guess, I know I'm a 26-year-old retard who doesn't know life, but I would fathom it's because he has no control elsewhere. So he seeks to scratch that itch so he doesn't kill himself every morning by a belt. So his kids don't walk in on him in the bathroom hanging from a light fixture. But what do I know other than everything? I guess I'm just a stupid kid, right? Even though that's extremely accurate. But I digress. Let's race.
You're winning. Okay, my turn.
You're winning. Okay, my turn. Karmic, I see your chat talking to Serenity. If my ramblings and nonsense have meant nothing to you in the last couple hours, it's dude, be yourself, and who cares what she thinks? Whether it's a chatter in the chat who you'll never meet or Felicia. You better be yourself because you'll never be happy otherwise. I don't care if you spend another, $1,200 to go there tomorrow. You better be yourself and you won't be happy there. And vice versa, even when you're not spending any money. And I know I've spoken to you. Merch called you out for it, Comic, and since no one's probably watching, it's 4:30 in the morning, 4:40. I've spoken to you privately, and I've asked you if you're withdrawn, and you've denied it. And I've told you I'm concerned because I've seen addiction before. I've seen it in my family. And to prove to you I was loyal, I told you exactly which family member struggled with that, which I know your game better than you think you can manipulate people. You're like, oh no, I'm sober and the gopher boy. Meanwhile, today with Merce, and it just makes me like, it's like, dude, why are you lying to me? Like, I'm not a fucking retarded. And I felt. You're too slow. Jim! Jim! What do you mean by that? Like, the booze good? Like, in other words, are you saying when you get drunk, you get very fucking drunk? Good rates, everyone. Did I still win? Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, you did it. Nice job.
Yeah, you did it. Nice job. Up, over, and gone. All right, fuck this shit. Let's do. Karmic. You don't understand. You do have the choice. You do have the choice. You can smoke. Like, dude, weed's not bad. I used to smoke every day in college, dude. And one day it flipped the switch in me that said, wow, I get way too paranoid smoking weed. But for every day before that, I don't know what happened chemically in my brain, but for every day before that, I know weed chills you out, makes you elated, or maybe make it, like I said, chill out. It gives you a little break. Now, as long as you're not smoking weed all day, every day, like going to work high, talking to your family, going to your family's house high. As long as you're sitting at home after a long day at work, smoking some fucking weed, who gives a shit? Dude, you have that choice. You're 40, you like to shit on me for my age, Karmic. You're 41 years old. Do whatever the fuck you want. You talk about how I'm on a roller coaster, middle age. Do whatever the fuck you want. You're a middle-aged man. So what? You smoke some weed. It's not like you're saying, "Oh boy, dearie, oh boy, I wish I could fucking snort some coke in my nose." Don't you know? No, you're like, let me kick back and smoke some weed after a long day, after a 6-hour stream. Oh my god, Karmic smoked weed while watching a movie after a 6-hour stream. Oh my god, he must be undateable. Karmic must be a piece of shit, dude. Don't fucking fool yourself. You're an adult. Do whatever the fuck you want. And that's not retarded. That's a fact, Jack. All right, let's go get hunted by some killer. Yeah, no, I knew what you meant by the res. I may have grown up in an area with more than 3 people in it, but I know what a Native American reservation is. Red Lake. Are you next Red Lake? No, I got a Karmic. If you're listening, I got a genuine question for you. How does, like, first of all, everyone, like, I'm not a liberal by far. I think I made that clear, but I think it's retarded. People call people Indians when Columbus thought he was in India for maybe 5 minutes. And it's been like 500 years since he accidentally thought he was in India. Yet people still call them Indians. They're Native Americans. And I want to know what it's like how isolated it is in reservation from society, or how connected are they? Yeah, I'm sure that leads to some very corrupt things with their own police and politics. Like their own little yeah, I'm sure it's very bad. Very, very little government probably leads to no government, and it probably leads to a lot of corruption, a lot of paying off the cops to rape bitches and fucking steal shit. I'm sure it's not good. Hence why we have law and order in a country, but all the liberals think cops are bad. So everyone come rape me and abuse me and rob me because it's woke, because cops can abuse you for raping and robbing me, right? Because we're woke. I'm dead. I'm so fucking dead. Woo! Oh my fucking God. Ooh, ooh. I can't believe I'm still alive. Oh my God. Woo! Woo! Oh my God. Why are you still chasing me? You could make so much more effort on other people. You realize you helped me and my team by chasing me so long. I'm too good. Look at those titties. Look at those. Look at that side tit. Yeah, forget the blood, but look at the side tit. Thank you, Sassy Panda. Are you serious? Surname now that's retarded. He's like, oh, okay. You're from Res, so you're allowed to break the law. That's what I'm talking about. That's ridiculous. Fuck. Fuck! I suck so bad. What? What does a native plate look like? So you telling me if you say we're in a pursuit with the Minnesota State Police, if you crossed into reservation lines, they would just stop giving a fuck? Whoa! Woo! Oh. No. I mean, like, I get it. Everyone has their jurisdiction. But if I were a cop, I'd be pretty fucking pissed. If I were like, I have a criminal in my reach. But oh, they went where we murdered a bunch of people in their Buffalo, so I guess they're not a criminal anymore. Like I guess I respect the lines of law, like I truly do, but at the same time, it's like, how are you gonna let like an obvious criminal leave? Oh, just because it's the Native Americans problem. It's like, how about you? I don't know. Take care of the law. I'm sure they'll thank you. Oh my god, he found me again. Fuck you! Why are you tunneling me? Yeah, no, he fought against it because he's like, wow, I've literally only chased this guy and only this guy the whole game. I'd look like a fucking asshole if I kept doing that. Really? Really? Yeah, you win, dude. You win. Only downing me of all the people. You totally win. This is what taught me to hate people, by the way. Because when there's like 5 people doing work and you just find one guy to get, at least we got one out of the way, it shows you're lazy and lame. Even in a fucking video game, you can't even just play it as intended. It shows you're fucking weak. Yeah, I have, but I gotta be honest with you. I didn't make it past like the first 20 minutes, and I love open world game. I'm sure you're familiar with the Elder Scrolls comic. I played the Oblivion remaster, and I 100% it. I love games like that, but for whatever reason, Elden Ring never clicked with me. Even though I love shit like that, I could tell that from watching, but I didn't even reach that point of being like, fuck this shit, it's not worth my effort. I just never even got there. I just never got interested enough. Even though I believe it's totally a big ass grind. Well, Serenity now, that's how I got away with a lot of parties when I was in high school. We used to host parties at this kid's house on the state line between New York and Connecticut. And it just happened. He happened to live there, and I happened to have a school district that close. But luck included. Cops couldn't be called to the street I used to throw parties on because it was so close to state lines that either state would have to be called and requested specifically to that street to report a noise disturbance or an issue in general, whatever it is, from noise disturbance onwards. And because it was so in between, like basically on the state line, this kid's property was between New York and Connecticut. Neither state trooper, especially not state troopers, but barely even cops would. Oh, they're partying at 3 a.m. Oh, I'm gonna get up because I work in this school district. No cop is getting up for that. Oh, you mean some stupid kids are having a party in between the jurisdiction of New York and Connecticut? I don't give a fuck. It'd be one thing if you told me there was this killer, but there isn't. So for a lot of years, from high school through the end of college, we threw some insane parties that cops probably would have been called to if it weren't for the fact we were between state lines. Here we go, Serenity. I mean, dude, honestly, Serenity, I don't give a fuck if he's smoking weed or he's drinking. I don't see a problem with it as long as dude, Karmic already paid off his fucking house. Granted, it is in the middle of nowhere, and I'll be honest, I don't see what Well, besides, I'm not. You know what? Let me respect you. I see that it pays off your living forever. You could retire and die in that house and never worry about it ever again. That's true. But I also think there's more than a lot to life than living in the middle of nowhere. So while I agree with what Serenity's saying in a way, I also don't care. Because if you're living in the middle of nowhere, so what? Smoke some fucking weed, dude. Who fucking cares? You mean you smoke weed in the house you paid off and you spent the time and money for? Oh no. Karmic gets high on weed, by the way, not coke, not crack, not heroin. Karmic gets high on weed in his own house that he paid off. What? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, I'm so offended. Point is, dude, you gotta stop. Like I react to shit too, Karmic. I do. But when someone's obviously retarded, why is it worth your energy? Oh, you paid off your house so you could do whatever the fuck you want in it. Oh God, what an asshole. What a dumb idiot. You own your house. There's nothing wrong with that. I agree, Serenity, but he said many times that he does it for someone else, who many of us have warned him not to. But he's new to the game. New to the game. I'm sorry if that offends you, me being a young, stupid asshole. But I'm sorry if I'm a young, stupid asshole, man. But I've been here. I've seen it before. I don't care how old I am. I've experienced the heartbreak. I've experienced the misery. I've experienced the will to die rather than live. I've experienced the uncertainty of where do I go from here because I put all of myself into this person. So when I put all of myself into someone, how do I recollect? How do I recognize myself? I get all of these things, dude. Oh, but you're 26. You're too young and stupid. Dude, I get it. And you gotta fucking out of here. Okay, good. I just want to say shout out to Karmic X for probably spending more time in my stream than he has in anyone else's ever. So good talk, everybody. I blew that guy to fucking bits. I blew that guy to fucking bits. Oh, now he's afraid. Now he's changing it up. Yeah, I see you over there. Oh, now you're trying really hard. Because I told you once. So you gotta be like, I'm the best at this game. So I'm gonna try really hard to prove it to you. I'm sorry I killed you, bro. Serenity now. Nailed it on the head. And see, this is what I like about my chat. Even though I'm not a show, I'm just playing a bunch of video games. Fuck you! I blew your brains out with a shotgun, and you're gonna stand there and live? I blew your brains out with a shotgun, many pellets at an extremely high rate of speed, and you're gonna stand there and live and say I died? Fuck this stupid game. Fuck this piece of shit. In real life, I get it's a game. Oh, it's not real life. Even if it was like 10% pretending to be real life, 20 pellets of shotgun through your fucking face would kill you. I hate to be real on that. I hate to be real, but it's true. What? Whoa. I hope somebody saw that. I hope somebody saw that fucking nonsense. You know what, Karmic dude? I want to say I never noticed. I mean, look, dude, I knew you were on something, but I would have never guessed it was fucking Kratom. And look, I told you on the phone. I called you besides tonight when I woke you up when you were asleep. I called you like 2 or 3 days ago, and I was like, dude, I have addicts in my family. I've been in a relationship before. So from both of those experiences, not only can I tell you're suffering, from a lost relationship, just of suffering from addiction. I have a brother who's younger. I'm again like you. Oh, you're 26. You don't know shit. I have a brother younger than me who is addicted to weed and alcohol, like to the point where he was drinking a full handle of vodka in the middle of the day, and he was 21, like basically barely legal to drink alcohol. And we were like, "Nah, you're fucked up." So he got a shit. He's sober. He doesn't even smoke cigs. He went from where you're at to, and again, I don't even think I can do this, which is why I look up to my younger brother. The irony, but someone who's barely old enough to drink, long story short, is able to be sober, and he's also really successful at a company, and is probably looking at creating a business, generating 6 to 7 figures, and he's 22 years old. So the point is, the sooner you get your shit together, the sooner life starts. And I've had to learn that the hard way many times, which is why I fucking cry from the fucking rooftops. Karmic, listen to me. I've seen it myself. Seven O's. Yeah, well, I guess 7-0. I've never even taken a 7-0, nor have I taken Kratom. I literally just started complaining. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't even had it. So I understand 99% of your comment, Serenity, but what the fuck's an alkaloid? I know what an opiate is. I know what synthetic means. I know what made means. So I know that it's man-made and probably not good for you. But I have no idea what 7-0 is chemically and what it means to be condensed. I'm gonna go take a piss, and hopefully by the time I come back, I have an answer. I'll play a little longer, guys. Honestly, I've only went this long because people are chatting and hanging out, especially the popular Karmic, who thanks for it'd be like if one of the other big five popped into my random nobody gaming stream. So shout out to Karmic, and I'll be right back. Hold on, I'm gonna. For days. All right, hold on. You know, why don't I hold on? Do you care if I send you the link? Yeah, you could go voice only. You don't have to put yourself on stream. All right, you got it, man. I'll send you it now. All right, folks, I'm gonna send Karmic X the link to the stream. So, if you're here, send the link to your friends. Karmic X is about to give the exclusive. Yeah, it's Serenity. Don't just tell everyone that you know that Karmic X is coming on live on the Final Bosses stream. All right, it's been sent. We're gonna get some answers. We're gonna get some reality, semblance of reality. Serenity now. Do your job as a dude who's connected to be like Serenity. Karmic X is coming on to talk reality with the final boss. I'm trying to find a game relevant to the background so we can just talk and just have something on to appease the eyes while we discuss life and existence and what that means for the soul. In fact, while you're getting ready, Carm, I'm going to tweet this out. Just be like, look, hey, all right, I see add to stage.
What's up?
Hey, dude, this is my first time hosting somebody. What's up, man?
Hey, I'm here, just here to have a word or two and what.
Wow, so it's really you, my friend.
Yeah, it's me. Unfortunately,
no, don't say that, dude.
Unfortunately, it is me. Yes.
Look, dude. I said a lot of times through the stream, but now that you're here, you know people care about you, right?
I do, but yeah, it's when a lot of people come to me with suggestions. I mean, a lot. I'm getting a lot of emails, so it's hard to kind of.
I know I'm far from the only one, man. Even though I would be willing to wager, I care more than most. I know many people probably DM you, but the whole thing is that you put yourself out there today in a lot more ways than I think you'd like to.
Yeah, I got drunk. It was not a good look for me, and it really made me not a good day. Not a good day. But when I drink, my emotions get fucked with the booze. So that's why I kind of came across that way. Yeah, and I can't help it. Every time I drink online, I become a puddle, a fucking, you know. I just become shit, worthless.
I believe what happened today, but why would you like? So Mersh obviously tried to call it. Why did you? If you didn't want to admit it, why did you?
Why did I not reveal I was drinking?
No, why did you? Because you were very look, you wanted to impress and please someone you care about. And I don't blame you for that. I really don't. But what made you finally go, you know what? Mersh is pressing me. I'm going to tell the truth.
Because I don't want to lie to anybody. You know, I really don't. And I'd say there's been a few instances where I do drink on my stream and I don't reveal it to the audience. Yeah, that has happened. But do I need to drink?
Tell you, whether you're as young as me or older than you, everyone knew.
Oh, of course. Yeah. But there's a reason why I kept it quiet because, you know.
And I know it. Dude, I'm not trying to shame you for doing.
Now, in saying that, I don't drink outside of my stream. I only go on my stream and I'm like, okay, I'm going to have a couple of cocktails just to kind of loosen up and be good on a stream. I try to do that. And when I do that, today was a bit of an issue. I felt like everything was kind of breaking down all around me when I was drunk. So I said, okay, let's just keep drinking and let's do it publicly and let's see what happens. So it becomes a 6-hour shit fest all morning.
Now, dude, I don't know. Again, I'm being genuinely honest. I don't know when you blocked me, but I woke up today, saw you went live, and I went, holy shit, I missed the Karmic show. And dude, I got to be real with you. I've seen all of you. You know, I care about you and your show. I saw maybe 5 minutes, and I was like, this is the most impactful Karmic show there will be. And I sat there. I woke up, I got my ass out of bed on a lazy. I said, I'm going to sleep in. But the whole point is, I don't know if you saw my tweet before you blocked me. I said, I'm going to sleep in this Sunday. Nothing's going to happen in the Dalverse or in life. It's fucking Sunday. Nobody cares. And, I woke up to this show. And which led to all of this. I'm genuine, which led to my call. And I'm sorry I woke you up.
That's okay. I
tried to wait like 12 hours from when you started, assuming you'd gotten a good amount of sleep.
I wasn't in the right frame of mind when I was asleep and hungover and just working through it. So this is the
didn't
first.
Offend me. I mean, look, all you said, I don't even know do you remember answering my phone call?
I do. And then I went back to bed and I'm like, oh, fuck. I just hung up on Final Boss. I just realized I was in a haze. So
no, basically.
And that's why I'm here, because I was like, fuck, why did I do that? So I'm kind of just touching base with you, just saying, I was in a different frame of mind when I hung the phone up on you. I didn't mean to. I was half asleep. I was getting a lot of phone calls from people as of late.
Were you really getting phone calls the whole night?
I get a lot of phone calls day in and day out from people.
Dude, I swear to God, the only time I called you today, because you'd be like, oh, Final Boss is calling me. Dan, nice podcast, stupid is calling me. The only time I called you today was that time you answered. So I don't know how many calls you're getting otherwise, but that was the only time I called you.
Yeah, I was assuming it was like a private call, and I kind of made the connection. Oh, that must be Final Boss. You know, I was only just room. Also, keep in mind, today's stream, I was drunk, and I don't even remember most of it. It was just a blur of just shit.
Do you mind me giving you the cliff notes?
Go for it.
So you came on stream, you were chilling. Again, this is me watching it. I did not watch it live. This is way after the fact. So I have no connection to the events that unfolded during the fact. You were chilling. Mersh came on and said, hey, dude, you told us behind, kind of like you and I would have the one-on-one powwows once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
He had revealed something you had said to him in one of the powwows that you were drinking.
Yes. He revealed it, and I was like caught with my tail, but caught. I was like, okay, yeah, Mersh, I told that to you just to say, hey, man, just so you know.
But the problem is, Karmic, and again, dude, I love you, and I respect you for your individuality. The problem is you lied like a stuttering John. You said, oh, I never told you that, but obviously, maybe you were drunk at the time. Maybe
yes.
But for whatever reason, you gave Mersh the inside info to your existence. And for better or worse, whether it's for content or the money you made today, which, by the way, I don't think you can can complain about, if I may give my opinion.
I can't complain about it, but yeah, is this a way to make
To make money.
to be a
I
success?
agree with
No, it's not
I agree with you.
conducive. And
It's
yeah, it
not
was
worth Can I be honest with you? I would kill for $700,
mm,
but I don't think it's
it ain't worth it. It
no,
ain't.
no.
No, absolutely not. But did I try to be successful? Not at all. I was just drunk, ruminating all the issues that I was dealing with, and no drinking right now, everybody. I'm sober. I promise.
I know. I do believe you.
I hope the world believes me, because I am a functioning individual when I don't drink. So I'm
I
half-ass
kinda just
functioning right
grilled
now.
you as a dude who cares about you for you being drunk. I don't think you're drunk right now. So let the record show. Karmic is sober. He's going on a trip. He's not going to be drunk at the airport.
I'm also I'm getting this weed vape that Serenity's seeing. I did not partake into it until just a few moments ago. So it's been sitting there for a while. But I'm literally trying not to smoke weed and get off of kratom. I've been done with kratom for weeks, and that was a big fucking hardship for me. I ain't gonna lie. It was fucking pain. It was sickness. It was fever. It was awful. So
you're saying when you try to quit kratom, it basically gave you withdrawal?
Yes, the withdrawals were painful. They were
So
absolute hell.
I'll level with you. Similarly, I used to take anxiety medicine, and I just stopped fucking taking it.
Mm-hmm.
And you start to trust doctors more than you should. Again, I respect you more than you think you know. You respect doctors more than you think you should. And one day I just thought, why am I medicated? Why am I over medicated? I don't need this shit. Yes, so I'm anxious. So is every other motherfucker trying to decide their career in life or whatever the case may be. So I stopped taking my medicine. But the problem is, the medicine built up in my system to the point where after like 2 weeks, my body was like, holy fuck. We don't have any. I've never been so sick in my fucking life.
Oh, yeah. Your body is detoxing. It's pushing out all those toxins that the body deems as a toxin out of your system. And in doing that, you'll feel feverish, you'll puke, you'll feel like fucking death, literally, in the withdrawals. So I was going through hell getting over kratom. And I'm like, okay, I'm trying to also quit. I'm also trying not to drink. I'm also not smoking weed until I switch myself now. So right now I'm only going to put myself on weed because that's where I want to be right now. So that's where I'm at. And I can't drink because I have an allergy. I think I have a mental allergy to alcohol where it turns me into a blubbering bitch. So I can't drink. I just can't. It's not.
Now listen, dude. I told you and to whoever's watching right now. My brother struggled with alcoholism and drug addiction. He's younger than me. I'm telling you right now, you do not struggle with that shit. You just want to do it. And someone who you really look up to and really want to, and I'm not even going to name names. I'm not going to shame you or anything. Someone who made an impact to you on your life doesn't approve of that. So you're like, you know what? Maybe I don't need that shit. And that's again, my brother who's younger than me. I'm telling this to the world. Hello, world. Struggle with that. I don't blame you for a second, but the problem is you're not changing for yourself.
Well, of course. And then if I am changing, I'm sorry, Final Boss. If I am changing for somebody, if I do change for somebody, there is the fear that maybe resentment will develop when you're doing it for somebody. But I'm honest to God, I don't like drinking. I just don't. But I did it. I used it for my stream because it loosened the conversation. That's why.
That Melton told you, your boss told you that you suck without stimulants or inebriation, and you took that to heart. I get it, but fuck your boss, because at the end of the day, your boss pays you because you bring in money. So I don't care who Melton is or if he controls the super tips. The fact of the matter is, according to the world right now, you're second on the leaderboard. Second, not last, not first, not eighth. You are second out of, I don't know, 15 people.
Second to Mersh is quite an accomplishment. That
Correct.
dude's been killing it on Super Tips. So
Correct. So I
Mhm.
don't think they have a problem with you speaking your mind.
Right.
Just be yourself. You make the money, you make yourself money. Is there a better win-win?
Well, this morning I felt like all the gloves were off conversation wise. I was just being real with what was going on with me and everything. And it wasn't clear. There's zero clarity. And I don't remember most of it, but it was 6 hours of just emotional shit.
Look, dude, I watched it first thing in the morning, sober as a gopher, hangover worn off and everything. And I got to tell you, man, there's a reason I called you. I told you in DMs, and you can quote this DM. The last DM I ever sent you is that you won't hear from me. I won't bother you. But after seeing today's show, I went, fuck what he thinks. Fuck if he thinks I'm bothering him. I care, and I don't care if he thinks that's annoying. Look, dude,
No, it's okay, boss. I understand where you're coming from.
yeah, dude, I care about you. You know, yeah, sure, I've made $17. Everyone likes to tell you I'm stealing from you. I sent you a screenshot that I made $17 that I can't even redeem because the service I go through.
Nobody is saying that you're stealing from me by the music distribution side. No, not at all.
Well, because there's a lot of times you're like, oh, Final Boss, I might have to talk to you about that because some motherfucker said this.
I was just wondering about the Apple thing, and you qualmed my fears. The unanswered questions.
There's when I saw.
But I know that it's mandatory for putting anything on Spotify. I understand.
Correct. When you sign up for the distribution service, instead of me making an account for Spotify, for Apple, for Tribal, for whatever the streaming services are, I sign up for one service that says, "Hey, put everything everywhere. Just give us a little cut." So apparently their cut requires a certain amount of money to be made that hasn't been made yet. So that money I've made has not been made by anybody. So your music is in good hands. It's not being thrown around everywhere.
Yeah. I know. I appreciate all the help. It's just that, yeah.
Are you reading the chat perchance?
I see MGD is there, and I see Dominic, who I blocked for various reasons. And
I like Dominic, and you know,
I used to like him too, but he implied I was a rapist. So that's
what?
Why I blocked him. Yeah.
How so?
Over the Taz situation, he said I was acting very R-wordy. And I was like, okay, Dominic, see you later, asshole.
Yo, Dominic, dude. He's never been within 6 feet of Taz. Let's take a break on that. Especially if you're gonna accuse someone of something that serious.
So that's why Dominic is on my shit list. So he can stay there for all I care. But that's Dominic. That's Dominic's view.
That's Dominic.
He wants to view me as this. I'm like, okay, man, we're done. That's all I got to say.
Do you see what Soren Indian now asked?
Say again. Oh, did I dump? No. There's nothing. There's no troubled waters as that is.
Yeah, Serenity. You realize he's getting on a plane in 6 hours, 7 hours to go there.
Going somewhere, perhaps. I just can't divulge too much info.
You
where
did divulge it in my chat. I hate stuff.
But I am going somewhere. Yes. But Dominic, it's okay. You're just having fun in the chat. But that there's a mentality about me being developed over at Dixon. I haven't even heard Dixon even imply that to me. So it's like, okay, so these people are really, really want to do me dirt. So there's a lot with the Dixon concern that I have to deal with. And yeah, I am just dealing with it the only way I can. So
does that include the fact you said it yourself, by the way, and I have to ask you, you said Felicia can't help herself but watch Pat Dixon's show. Is this true?
She has to make sure that she's not being talked about. So there's a reason, because I don't blame her. I don't want, if I had an ex who was talking about me night in, night out, I'd be sick about it too. So she's watching just to make sure that everything is copacetic and cool. So as of the last few months, yeah, he's been using her name and my name for his own fucking profit, this piece of shit. So yeah, there is a problem there. So I personally made the choice to not watch that shit because I didn't want to be associated with these people. I didn't want any kind words between us. You know, I didn't want any of that. I washed my hands with that group of people. And then here, she's just making sure that her name is being kept the fuck out, which it isn't. And it's unfortunate because she's trying to put all of this shit behind her. And she doesn't deserve this asshole shitting on her. And he's trying to do it out of pure spite and anger. So
You see, you're right about. I do believe that.
she just doesn't believe. She doesn't deserve that. She really don't. She doesn't deserve that shit. And it wouldn't got to this point if fucking Pat Nixon kept his fucking mouth shut. But no, he wanted to make it into something. And now here we are, you know.
But you realize there's two sides to every story, and not everyone is right about one thing, and not everyone is right about the other. I really don't agree, you know, with the way you were treated this morning.
The way I was treated.
Yeah, no, when you had a certain someone on the phone line who was on the phone, I don't know. I just think they could have been way more honest with you.
Yeah, she was. She was absolutely honest. That was an honest conversation we had. Honestly. Honest.
But you said you don't even remember.
But it felt honest. And then we did talk later and cleared up a lot of the nonsense that I was going through. So,
No, I mean, look.
thanks, Jimmy After Dark. Thanks for the safe travel comment. I will try my best to not.
That's Jimmy
die.
the Lip. He's a really good guy.
Thank you, Jimmy.
I don't think he's been in your chat before, but I'll tell you right now, that's Jimmy the Lip. He's a great guy.
I've heard Jimmy the Lip before. Yes.
Yep. He's been on Clowntown before. Clowntown and Pop Kill's a fucking faggot, but he's a good guy.
Well, facts are facts, you know.
Right, exactly.
Can't dispute facts.
Right. Facts are facts, as they say.
I'd like to go on Clowntown just to, you know, mix it up again, just for fun. I enjoyed that, going on there, just shitting on those people. It was fun. I enjoy it. They love the mixing up, you know, so I'm like, but it is a little bit of an unprofessional shit show by all stretch of the imagination.
No, it is, dude, and you know I've you know I'm sure you've seen me on and off there. I genuinely don't like, and this is me, exclusive. I don't like Papa Kill at all. I think I talked about it earlier in my stream. I think before you joined, but I think he's a piece of fucking shit.
He kind of alluded that, oh, yeah, we're good, Karmic, and then he shits on me with his little AI fuck.
Right, but then he'll take the time to make a 12-hour music video for you and
Yes.
a bunch of chats, right? Because he cares about you that much. He's a piece of shit.
And it's like, got it, fuck faces. If you guys want to be low level, stay that way. That's how I kind of view that whole fucking shit show. And Big W and Adeptus threatening violence towards me. It's like,
Look,
okay,
no,
motherfuckers.
Big W is a good guy. I think Big
He is
W
a good guy, but he jumped on, I'm going to beat the shit out of
I think
you
he's kidding.
mindset.
I think he's kidding.
Nah.
Adeptus, I think, is a genuine fucking retarded fucking TND fucking NIGGR. But Big W is a good guy.
They started the violence, so I was like, okay,
He's
boys.
kidding. The other guy who's insane and animalistic is not. That's my opinion.
It's like, okay, so yeah, if they really want to be bottom of the barrel for the rest of their lives, yeah, just threaten people. That's what that's my suggestion.
Serenity, he fucking didn't. And again, I've been honest for the last fucking 3 hours. I've been streaming. By 3 hours, I mean 2 hours and 4 minutes and 44 seconds. I'm pretty sure I've made it very clear. I disagree with retards who are retards. And Adeptus is kind of a retard. And I'll tell you right now, Adeptus broke character once. I think he got really sick. Like he thought he was going to die.
Oh,
And
yeah.
He was begging people in Pat Dixon's chat to like pray for him, like Mr. Everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then you realize, not to make light of that, but more or less, every asshole that's an asshole to you is probably struggling 10 times more than you are, and you don't even know it. They're just taking it out on you.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, dude, if you want, I'm just meeting his threat, face to face. That's all I mean. If somebody's gonna make that declaration, I'm like, there's only one way to fucking follow up on that, dude, and that's all I really said.
All right, Carmack, I got 2 questions for you. Are you able to answer them?
Perfection is achieved.
MGD, the reason is because it's about her. It's about what he is doing. It's about what he is saying, and there's a lot of concern there.
Yeah, but you know, Carmack, I think MG is more concerned about why do you let her act like the moral superiority? Like, I don't give a fuck about this bitch, Pat Dixon. Fuck that bitch. But she insists on watching every single show. Well, you're the bigger man and goes, you're right. I'm not going to watch that show because what he says doesn't affect me. But for whatever reason, Felicia decides it does. Do you not see an issue there?
No, I understand the reason behind it. There's a reason. So
You have hinted at such, and I won't push you for it.
Mm-hmm.
But because of the fact that I have you here with me, don't blame me. You can shut me down.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be willing to share the reasoning?
I can simply be out of respect to Felicia. I just
and I respect that. You care about the person you're with. You decide not to disrespect them. They ask you to respect a boundary. I get it. I figured I'd ask.
And I feel bad for letting that slip and become
no.
But
yeah. If I may ask, is it pretend the person you're with didn't ask you not to share it? Is it bad enough that it's worth not sharing, despite if someone asks you not to share it?
It's that I don't have all the details and I just don't have the right to say anything because I don't have all the details, and it's simply not a thing for public consumption at this juncture. So I wish I didn't say that because it was meant to be kind of quiet.
Look, I'm not going to press you for details on what exactly you mean by that. I'm going to respect you by not asking that. However,
it's basically just understanding. It's basically just understanding the counterpoint between me and Dixon. That's why there is monitoring going on her end.
Yeah, but you know what, man? I got to be real with you. It looks really, really bad for the person you're with. And I respect women. I've been with women. I respect if they felt offended. So you got to understand, coming from my perspective, I'm not here to be like, fuck women, fuck what they believe. Oh, they choose someone of XYZ. I don't believe them. No, I believe anyone who sounds like they're true to me. So why, dude, I've called you for a reason. I'm genuinely concerned. I don't trust this woman, despite I believe her being real with you yesterday. I know you're going there, so I'm not trying to throw you on the spot. But why, if you had to sum up in one sentence, to me, Final Boss, and the 3 people who are watching this, why should we trust you and Felicia over him?
That's all based on your guys' gut impression of the situation.
Great answer.
That's all I can do. That's all
Great
I can
answer.
say. You can't change people's minds. I can only give my side of the story, and he can only give his side of the story for hours on hours on end.
Good answer.
And I'm looking at more like this. Dixon's using me for profit. So that's where I have the biggest problem. It's that this fucker who did X, Y, and Z is now ingratiating himself into this situation. Like he feels like he belongs in the situation. And I wanted to not talk about him anymore. But then here we go. Here we are. After everything started developing with me and Felicia, he made it his main focus on his stream. I've seen him upset and angry and seething, nostrils flaring over the situation. And I'm like, okay, dude, you're making a bigger deal out of this than I am, but I have to do what I have to do to defend my, fortify my fucking castle. So that's why I go after him, because, it's tit for tat. I don't want to go that way, mind you.
But do you realize, I take that question back, because I'm sure you realize you were loyal to this guy for a long time, and you kind of had to, I don't know what the term is, you kind of had to switch sides. So I don't take what you're saying lightly. However, Well, I agree with what you're saying a lot. Like, yes, Dixon is using your. I used to watch Dixon, but I watched him a lot post this drama, so I'm sure he's using it. But the point is, dude, like, it's not really at the end of the day about you. It's about his ex-girlfriend. It's about the person who he's been trying to say for years had wronged him, had wrongly accused him, had however he felt wronged, and that's very obvious, according to his streams. So, if I can be honest with you, as much as I think it's a slight against you, which I'm not necessarily a fan of, I do see why he's like, see, this thing I've been saying about this woman, look how she fucked this guy. Look at how miserable she made this guy. And I've been saying it all along. Of course, he's going to brag about that because that's how he feels. And if what he's put himself into for the last 12 to however many months is like, look, dude, Karmic, I'm warning you, bro. This woman is XYZ. And it comes true. Can you blame the gentleman for then seeing what he's obsessed over for however many months to see it come true and go, dude, I told you so? It's a genuine question.
Yeah, like this I told you so thing is, to me, it's just like the trials and tribulations of any relationship. He's just looking for a way to say, yep, I told you so. Of course, he's looking for that. Doesn't necessarily mean it's true what he's saying, but he wants to ingratiate himself into the story as hard as possible. He wants to be part of it. So he wants his everything I do, he wants to have a connection. Like if I'm in a bad mood, it's got to be her fault, and he wants it to be her fault. He wants that public. He wants that public shame towards her.
Yo, let's go.
So yeah, I'm caught in a rock and a hard place.
I
Trying to say,
don't
okay,
disagree necessarily with what you're saying.
sometimes I go on a stream and I'm not in 100% mood. I'm not in the best mood. Now Dixon's gonna say, okay, it must be X, Y, and Z,
right?
And it'll give him more carte blanche to shit on her. So it fucking sucks that I'm in an emotional blackmail with Pat Dixon in what he fucking wants to play off to the world. Oh, Karmic's upset. It's got to be this. So yeah, and he goes on for hours on why. He has no clue. This guy, he really doesn't. He's assuming shit. And his fucking near-to-well fucking audience is having a field day over it every day.
I don't disagree with you for most of what you said because I do believe it generates Pat Dixon money, and I'll be totally honest with you. Do I believe he leans into it because of the money? Yes, but
Absolutely.
But do I believe he's completely wrong? I can't say I believe. Dude,
he has displayed tendencies over the last year of me watching him that kind of
put
made
it
like
this way, Carmen,
made sense.
forget Pat Dixon ever exists. Forget he ever fucking existed.
Okay.
Pretend he's a nothing. Maybe you dreamed about it once. The fact of the matter is, dude, I promise you, and if anyone's there's 10 people watching the show. So besides you, me, and Serenity, there's 7 people here. Right? If one of them, it's not about you or Felicia or Pat. It's about the advantage it's taking of you emotionally and how we actually care about you, but hate how you're being manipulated. I would love to see it in the chat because I promise you, Mario.
There's a lot. When it comes to that saying where there's smoke, there's fire, right? There's a lot of smoke with Dixon. There's a lot.
I believe you because you're saying
there's a lot of similar
Dixon,
stories between.
I know Pat Dixon's been accused before.
Well, why would
Felicia?
Felicia said when she revealed that, why did certain other people come out and kind of corroborated that? Especially after, actually, it wasn't with the Felicia thing. It was the Gino Bisconte punch. It kind of revealed something. Chrissy Mayer revealed that Dixon made her cry from slapping the shit out of her ass.
No, yeah, right. He slapped her ass. But to answer your question, what is the big deal of that? Like, why does Felicia still care about this man?
Because he is talking about her nonstop. She's trying to have a career, and she's
She
her
is.
pub. Her no, she is Felicia. She
Right.
has
No,
a career,
They both
and
are.
she's being publicly shit on by this ex-boyfriend daily, and she doesn't want to be involved in that. And I totally understand why. And I'm trying to find the right way to move forward on my personal stream. My personal stream is just me revealing all my shit. So it's a little tricky. There's a lot that I have to hold close to the heart on our if I respect the relationship, which I do, I got to keep it really close to the heart and not let it slip. And it's been difficult, I ain't gonna lie. But I'm trying.
Look, dude, stop trying for anyone other than yourself. That's basically what I've been trying to rant about getting at. By the way, MGD, if you're still here, is this the game you're asking me to download? If you're looking at the screen, MGD. But second of all, dude, I don't know if it's obvious, but I put a lot of personal effort into creating the album art for your albums. When you send me, I don't know, 7 to 8 songs at a time, I go, okay, here's an album, and here's what I'm going to create.
Right.
And I put effort into that.
Yes.
And then for you to go like, oh, fuck everybody, fuck Dan, fuck Final Boss, fuck Serenity now. It makes you go, what? Why do I even fucking give a shit when I care?
Saying fuck Serenity now is just like drinking water. It's kind of
it's
like breathing. I apologize, Serenity, but that's just how it's been the past few months. And I'm sorry, Final Boss. I've kind of shit on everybody. That's how I become a porcupine. Everybody, I throw the whole world away sometimes. So I'm just saying, don't take it. I know you're gonna take it bad when you hear it, but just from me, I'm very what do you call it? Self-destructive, and I throw everybody away when I'm drunk. So it's not a good look. And I'm sorry to put you all through that too. So just the way it is.
That's what I told them. They're like, oh, he doesn't fucking like you because he said this. I'm like, dude, it's just because he's going through it. And that's what I'm saying to you.
And then if people have criticisms over my particular relationship, I do have a tendency to like, okay, this is how serious I take my relationship. Goodbye.
Well, yeah, you blocked me over it.
Yeah.
So I understand how seriously you take it.
But I understand your criticisms too. And it's just that it does not apply to my current situation. I can say that, but you have a right to criticize. Everybody has a right
that's how you feel about what I have to say, so be it. But at least, Karmic, at least let me care about you enough to express that opinion without you going like, fuck you, faggot. You don't know me.
Yeah, I have a tendency to be a little boorish in my behavior. Yes. Yes, I do. Especially when I'm drinking. And yeah, I hope I can actually qualm the fears just a little bit, just saying, hey, dude, I'm drunk. I'm very self-destructive, especially when I'm by myself in front of a camera with my microphone. It's not a good look. Yeah. So.
Can I tell you something? Semi-related. Dan from Nice Podcast Stupid wanted me to let you know he says hi. And, and if you react to this, how I react, I don't blame you. I'm not trying to set you up, but he says, tell Karma I said hi and no hard feelings about the super chats.
No hard feelings, huh, Dan? Why am I supposed to just roll out the red carpet now that Dan said no hard feelings?
I don't know, Dan. I mean, you could have said that in chat right now. And I think he was a little afraid. He did say good morning about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, but we're beyond cordiality, Dan. See, I'm having fun with Dan. I am having fun.
I'm learning how to do this. Can you see MGD's chat on my screen right now?
Yeah, I do see that, but that's her take, and
All right,
she
fair enough.
can have it.
This is
Hi, Dan. Oh, do you, Dan? Aw. Are you jerking off to this stream right now, Dan? You're loving it that deeply? Okay, I'll be nice. I'm sorry for being a boorish individual in your respectable stream.
Felicia out.
Never.
That's literally
Yeah, Dan's sign off.
Felicia out.
But yeah, Dan thought he could get away with it until he accidentally put his fucking name on the super tip. I'm like, okay, got it, Dan. You're a snake in the grass. Got it.
He's just enjoying the cool conversation.
Well, that's good. I'm happy you're enjoying it. Yeah, Dan. You expose yourself, Dan. Felicia out.
Every super chatting sentence where it's Felicia out, you're like, that was Dan. Nice podcast. Stupid. He outed himself 3 streams ago, but still spends money thinking he's anonymous.
Yeah, Dan. Thank you. Thank you kindly for your snaky ways. But I understand, Dan. You're just in the thick of it. You're just getting involved in your own way. I understand. It's all good. Just remember that I got to defend myself too. If you're going to talk shit, I got to talk shit. It just goes with the territory, unfortunately. And a lot of people get hurt. I think Dan is hurt a little bit.
I would agree, but what does serenity now mean by this?
Dan's not the only Felicia out guy. Oh, are you one of them too, Serenity? I'm imagining. Lloyd Braun pitcher. Lloyd Braun from Seinfeld. Yeah. No, Serenity. It just feels like it's a Danism.
Well, look at it. Look at it. Speaking of the devil, look what he said.
Glad you made a lot of money. It's not about money, man. It's not about the money, Dan. It's about being real. And yeah, I've been way too real. And here we are. And I don't drink, people. I don't drink no more. You won't see it anymore. I promise.
Now, I ask you genuinely, do you really expect anyone to believe that when you swore on that, but you then drank this morning?
Well, it's the way it goes sometimes. People are just going to have to see it to believe it. When my time visiting Felicia, I did not drink at all except that one Crown Royal day and that Stuttering John interview because he wanted me to drink. And I was like, Stuttering John asked you to have a drink. I better have one. Dude,
but you had the choice to drink that day. And I get it. It's Stuttering John. I found this Dabbleverse through old Stuttering John clips or / Dabbleverse clips, which transitioned into Who Are These Podcast clips, which, long story short, transitioned into this. I would never have it without it. That being said, can you really blame? Look, dude, I have my own problems too. And if you want, you can shit on me for mine after this, just to show I'm not shitting on you. But can you really blame anyone else for your own actions?
Oh, I don't blame a single soul for my own actions. No, there's nobody to blame. There really ain't. Nothing. Oh, well, outside of a couple of individuals for being a little bit more difficult with my situation, but I digress. And
well, digression aside, Dan, Nice Podcast Stupid says, is he saying he spent $1,000 on you for 6 hours?
That's how I made about that much, I think. So it was a very lucrative 6-hour period. And
that is very lucrative, man.
Unfortunately, a dirty way to make money. I don't like making money.
Chat what 1,000 divided by 6 is, and tell me if you're making a good living per hour, because I'd imagine that's pretty good.
And Sunday seems to be pretty open. Everybody seems to not be streaming, so I'm like, okay, well, I don't have any prior commitments to uphold on a Sunday, so I'm like, I might as well stream. And yeah, it kind of went from, and remember the Stuttering John interview? After I did that, I did my own stream and I was drunk and the emotions got better to me again. So alcohol and blubbering for me go hand in hand. You'll never catch me shed a tear if I'm not drinking. And I wish I didn't have
But
to.
there's nothing to see the problem. That's the thing. There's nothing wrong with crying. So what? You're a man. Oh my God, some terrible thing happened to you or cry. I guess you're not a man. No, I don't believe that. I think if you were in a relationship for no matter how long, if it was excremental important to you,
Mhm.
I think it's okay if it makes you miserable. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it goes with the territory, you know.
Correct.
There's a little bit of pain involved in any situation. You know, it just comes with it's a learn. So there's a lot of learning to be done.
Right. If you put yourself out there to someone and it doesn't work out, look, dude, I get you've said it before. I'm just a stupid kid, but I've put my heart into a woman before, and I've had it. You've been with Felicia. Can you do you mind telling me how long you've officially been with her?
I'd say it's going on 2 months because that's when we went. That's when we met in Minneapolis. So it's probably about 2 months now.
All right, yeah. Look, dude, I was with a woman for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
live together.
I literally thought I would die with this woman. I would have children with this woman. I would literally spread my seed inside this woman and have it produce a child. And it didn't work out that way. And it fucking sucked. So, what I'm trying to tell you is, dude, I know exactly how, despite my naivety, my youngness, I've been in your position, and I'm trying to tell you, I fucking get it. And it's not worth, YouTube's terms of service, killing yourself over, whether figuratively or literally. It's not worth it. You have the rest of your existence to compensate for what you lost during this small relationship. Does that make sense?
If my comprehension skills are not the best. I almost got final boss. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's no big deal. It'll get better. I'm optimistic about that, but we'll see. I can't really hold my breath.
Fuck you, Ed Mux! I fucking use StreamYard, you fucking piece of shit! You 6-hour limiting cocksucker.
Yeah, they limit me at 6 hours. I would have kept going. I would have had at least another hour or two in me, but my Edmux says you got 5 minutes and we're shutting the stream down every time.
I promise I'm not trying to make fun of you. There's literally an Edmux in the chat saying, "Hey, Final Boss, you're about to be affected by our new rating." He's
99. Yeah, you got stream. Oh yeah, you got StreamYard.
Yeah, I pay like $25 a month in case I ever do this, and I think this is worth that just in case. This is a good show.
Right. Would you ever get Streamlabs monetization on here?
Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo.
You should consider it. But yeah, you got to pay like a certain amount of money a month to use Streamlabs, but you get paid right away. So it wins.
You know what, dude? I have I appreciate that, but I put enough time in. It's just I don't have a fucking show. I don't really put myself out there, and everyone still fucking hates me and doxes me.
You're just doing it for the fun of it, the community sense of it.
Well,
right?
That's the thing. I can only imagine if I did a real show, how 10 times worse it would be. So I think I'm all right. And shout out Tarnished Maiden. Hello for coming in.
Hey, Tarnished Maiden, an OG from the MLC.
Absolutely. Her and Kevin Soundboard, they're good eggs.
Absolutely. Me and Tarnish laugh at the same things Kevin says. I noticed that.
Now, before you were, big shot streamer, did you have, like, who were your, speaking of the Devils, Tarnished Maiden, Kevin Soundboard, like, who did you really vibe with as a chatter when you were a chatter?
I vibed with a lot of, God. It's hard to Stealth Chaos. We kind of bullshitted back and forth a lot, I'd say. But that was when we were chatters, you know what I mean?
Yo, dude, fuck Stealth Chaos.
I want Stealth on my show all the time. It's fucking hilarious. He's a There's just something. He's interesting. There's a fascination
Yeah,
about
he
him. But
is,
I
but-
understand your dilemma with him personally and why he's got a problem with you. But
Well, it's just because I
Stealth is
think-
entertaining on a whole different level, and I respect him for that.
Dude, I'd be sitting here doing what I'm doing right now. I'd be sitting trying to pick a game of my Xbox, and you'd go live, and I'd hear, you know what? Stealth, he fucking hates me, but I respect him. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
I don't even remember saying that. I must have been
You
drunk.
would say it every day. You would be like, I may have blocked Stealth. Like when you would go live, you'd be like, I blocked Stealth, but god damn it, he brings something special to the program. And I don't regret it. That was your stance most days.
I don't remember, but it is humorous. It is comical when he is on my stream. There is something there, you know, but when you ask him a question, well, anyway, let's look at the chat. And I'm like, dude, we're trying to have a conversation here. I'm asking you a question. Could you at least answer it? But no, there's somebody important in your chat. We should focus on them. I'm like, no, Stealth. So there is a funny angle.
I gotta tell you, I'm begging you, you've got to listen to me.
You
Final
got to
Boss
listen
is
to
a
me.
fucking scumbag. Final Boss is a piece of shit. You've got to listen to me. I'm begging you.
I'm begging you. Yeah, he's got. I try to take it as a laugh, honestly. I don't take it as like, okay, I'm gonna listen to him about Final Boss. I better listen carefully because he's the spirit of truth. So no, don't worry about that. He ain't influencing me on that mindset whatsoever.
Look, Stealth has been gone long enough for me to not even question his influence on your and I's relationship. But there was a time, admittedly, where you were like, you know what, Stealth treats me like shit, but I love him. And I was like, oh fuck, I'm fucked, aren't I? Like if he hates this guy but loves him, I'm good as dirt. But I get it. You're just rolling with his. I mean, look, there is no one else like Stealth.
Oh yeah, he comes on his stream dressed in all that black mask shit and looks like a fucking. He looks like an ISIS member. The optics are nuts,
Right.
and the way he carries himself is fucking. It's interesting to me. I was like, okay, I'm talking to a model.
Yeah, right.
And I'm like, holy fucking shit. And then I think he's actually a model. He's like some weird non-binary model nowadays.
He
Like
is.
I seen his modern modeling and it's like, yeah, it's more non-binary. Like this is normal. This is the new normal. And I'm like, okay, got it, world. Got it.
Yeah, no,
Stealth.
right. Shout out to Sam Bibley for finding that shit, first of all.
God, that was hilarious.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's almost like if he was 30 years old, but he's 60, what he's modeling for is 30 years past his prime. Like it's very like, why are you doing this? You're way too old for this.
Yeah, I think he's been doing it for a long time. So, from my understanding, because I see various pictures of him from like the 1990s, 2000s. So, I think now that it's in non-binary territory, he's willing to don the look. So, I think modern Stealth is probably well suited for going.
I doubt it.
non-binary.
I think he left the Dabbleverse for a reason. Someone exposed him more than he was willing to be, and he was like, "I'm out of here."
Yeah, he's too good for this.
Evmux wants to know if you came tonight.
No, not tonight. But thanks for asking, Evmux.
Now I'll tell you, Evmux, I called Karmic like 12 hours after he streamed, and he's like, "Hello, who's talking to me right now?" He was half asleep.
Yeah, and then I hung up on him because I was half asleep, and I did
He
not
did.
realize.
He did. When Karmic was like, "And I'm leaving tomorrow. That's what's happening," and he hung up. After he hung up, I was like, "Oh, well, are you okay? Like, I saw your show today." And I just heard silence, and I was like, "This fucking bitch just hung up on me."
And then I woke up and then I see that Final Boss is streaming. I'm like, this is a good time for me to kind of clear the air a little bit.
Yeah, I thought you were Serenity Now. I was like, this asshole's trolling me. I really thought you were Serenity Now.
Yeah, I was just having a moment. I have a lot of moments that are not very conducive to a normal life. So
Speaking of,
Don't take any offense about it.
no, and I figured as much, which is why I tweeted to Mersh last night. Carmick's gonna blame you for shit that went down, and he's gonna apologize later. Sorry for taking offense to that, but I've been there. Mersh, I think, helped you, believe it or not. But I'm going to take a piss. If you want to leave, so be it. But
I do have to get ready and get organized, so I will bid adieu. And
yeah, that's fine.
You have a good day, Final Boss. See you
Yeah,
guys
you
later.
too.
Take care.
Yeah, you have a safe flight. Last question for you: are you going to be streaming when you go across a couple states?
Yes, I will be streaming, so it's gonna happen eventually.
All right.
Yep.
Well, the 12 of you who are tuning in, be sure to check out Carmick when he goes live. And thanks for giving us the time, man.
You're welcome, Final Boss, and have a good day.
Yeah, you too, man. Take it easy.
Take it easy.
All right. Yeah. To those of you who are still here, MGD, for example, yes, he is an EvMux, MGD and EvMux. He is indeed flying to Felicia tomorrow after today's events. I guess whatever happened, they spoke behind the scenes, and she's like, "Come to me right now. I'll prove everyone wrong." And he's in love enough to accept it, and I can't deny that from him. Look, dude, if after he put himself out there like that, and a woman is like, "Okay, I see you, and I respect you," whether I think it's right or wrong, to all those in the chat, I can't really take that away from him. The dude is making money from people talking shit on super tips and super chats, and he's deciding to use it to go make himself happy. I'm gonna go take a piss. If you guys are still here when I get back, I'll play another game or two. But that was my interview with Karmic X. I'll be back soon. All right, they gifted a trip. Mersha's gonna explode. I don't know what that means. I'll play. I think I'm gonna do one more race, and I'll call it a night. Is this the first race? Yeah, I'm not here. Hey, thanks, Metal. I've never really tried this before. I literally was like, how do I stream my Xbox to my Mac laptop? And as soon as I figured it out, I was like, fuck it, let me go live. And to Karmic's credit, he was the first person to comment on my oh, okay. Hold on. I bet you can hear this. Mux, I see your request. Hold on. I'm sure you are. I'm sure indeed.
Greetings.
I'm sure you are. I'm sure indeed.
I'm departing.
Woo! All right. Mux says, had enough. I'm sure you are. I'm sure indeed. This is what I see. Do-do-do-do. Ah, woo. Yo, poor Cigarette Jones isn't here to see himself fucking flexing right now. This Cigarette Jones profile picture racing like motherfucker. Down.
Golden Tuesday.
Oh fuck. Why do I like Sonic so much? Because Sonic is fucking awesome, dude. I really wish I could tell you. It just scratches that itch. I don't, I've played a lot of games, Metal. I don't think I've ever played a solid game. Even though I respect and appreciate a lot of Metal Gear Solid games. In fact, some have been remastered this year and been critically acclaimed hits monetarily and critically. So it made a lot of money. So not shitting on your passion, bro. I just never was growing up in the era where Metal Gear Solid was like, you gotta have this. But that being said, I do really respect the franchise. Like Aqua Race. Holy shit, I saw. I'm playing as Cigarette Jones. Dude, I suck. It's frenzy time. The Karmic X Brothers little link, I do. I may know plenty about Karmic. I don't know about it. It's the thing. I play so well, but I'm still in last place. It was sure how insane these fucking people are. Like seriously, have I missed a drift? Have I missed a fucking boost this entire race? No, I haven't. These people are fucking insanely fucking talented. I just came in last fucking place.
what just happened?
All right, this is my last race of the day because I just realized it's 6:30 in the morning Eastern time. I think I did my job on streamer to bring some litness to the Apparently, I'm reading my Twitter notifications as we stream. Apparently, Murph has heard that you revealed a lot of nonsense. All right, this last race is on Radical Highway. I will go on Def's show as soon as Def stops entertaining my fake fucking alternatives, calling him a piece of shit. I'll go on the show. You can tell him that now, metal. Oh shit. No, Dr. Chow's a fucking faggot. No, I hate to tell you, he's a fucking faggot. Fuck. Yes, yeah. How Artistron, I think that's literally last place that Drill passed me. What just happened? I live him in Let's Plays. Yeah, Miss Everything's a fucking bitch, dude. Like Metal Magic comic, but like tenfold. It's bad. Anyway, I think I'm about to end the stream. We'll check it. All right, so I've been live for 2 hours and 56 minutes. I genuinely thought I'd only be live for an hour. So I gotta say, it's way more interactive than I thought it would be. And I had Karmicon, and I thought I never took Karmicon. So I'd say this was a pretty intense and awesome random stream for a chatter who decided to go, hey, I'm gonna play some Sonic Racing. So can't say I regret it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I think I'm gonna create some content, and by this time tomorrow, Karmic said he's planning on streaming when he's with Felicious. So we're gonna find out exactly what right, it's almost time to wake up at Mux, but we're gonna find out exactly what this relationship means to both people, because even after today, this guy's despite the experience today, he went, I'm going to bed, and not only am I going to bed, but I'm gonna wake up and process all of yesterday and buy a plane ticket to go see the person I want to see. So it's got to be a pretty big deal, and I think it's gonna be interesting. And remember my stream? I think we had some fun just playing some video games and talking shit. So no, Ed Mux. Before I go, if someone paid me, if someone paid me $50 just to play the video games I play anyway, plus another $100 to have KB snipe me, I think I would take that money. But that didn't happen. So anyway, good night, everybody. We're gonna find out what happens probably 24 hours from now. So peace out.